Hello, good evening and welcome to the Commentary Hub's coverage of this FA Cup first round replay match between Horsham and Barnsley. I'm your alternative commentator, Nicholas Jones, and the game is taking place at the Hope O Stadium, known as the Camping World Community Stadium, for sponsorship purposes. In the first game at Oakwell, the score was 3-all, and that is what the teams come into, on aggregate. And whoever wins will face Sutton United away in the second round. Before we go into more detail, let's go through the teams, starting with Barnsley, with Lewis Carey in goal. The remaining players are Bobby Price, Harvey Sparks, the captain, Jack Brivio, Jack Strange, Danny Baker, James Hammond, Lucas Rodriguez, Lee Harding, Shamir Fenelon, and Daniel Ajakaye. For Barnsley, we have Ben Killop in goal, then Jordan Williams, the captain, Mael de Gavenyi, Nicky Cadden, Herbie Kane, Aidan Marsh, Jamie McCart, Adam Phillips, Jack Shepherd, John McAtee, and Luca Connell. Barnsley initially led, but Horsham stunned with two first-half goals, courtesy of James Hammond and Fenelon. Hammond's goal was a penalty, by the way, to lead themselves. Barnsley would come back towards the end of the first half and equalise, courtesy of Jallo, who is not among the team this evening. Max Waters was the first goal scorer, by the way. Barnsley struck back through De Gavenyi by regaining the lead just after the hour mark. Yet Tom Richards brought the game. Took the game into a replay in the 81st minute with an equaliser. Horsham are known as the Hornets, and kickoff will be in around 10 minutes' time. But Horsham play their trade in the Isthmian League Premier Division and are currently 10th, 4 points off the playoff places. They lost 2-0 to #United at home on Saturday, yet they also won the Sussex Senior Cup third round 6-0 against Chichester City last Tuesday. Barnsley currently in the top 6 in League One. They lost to Derby County 3-0 away at the weekend, and they haven't won a competitive game since October the 24th, when they won 3-0 against Shrewsbury Town. No fresh injuries for either side, so this will give no concerns for both managers. Horsham have actually made it as far as the second round in the FA Cup. They drew 1-1 at home against Swansea City They drew 1-1 against Swansea City in the 2007-08 FA Cup first round, but they lost 6-2 in the replay. Swansea subsequently went on to win that season's League One title. Horsham's knows the club inside, knows the club inside out. It is not. He inherited the Horsham side, doomed to relegation in the County League when they were so far down. And he actually forged his career in. The lower leagues, and one could say he overshot. One could say he rebuilt the team from the ground up. Won the Southern Combination League by 11 points to make an immediate return to the Isthmian League. Horsham won the Isthmian League South East in the 2018-19 season. So he knows what it's like. His experience could come in very handy indeed. Barnsley managed by Neil Collins. He was manager with the team. He was manager of the team. He was head coach, I should say, of the team during the League One playoff final, which if you remember we covered on the commentary hub when they lost right at the death 1-0 to Sheffield Wednesday. In terms of who I think is going to win, I think it could just swing in Barnsley's favour. Though Horsham have proved that they are no slouch when it comes to facing higher league opposition in a cup game, and as we've seen over the years, non-league clubs can surprise us all. Remember what Wrexham did last season when they got as far as the fourth round. And in fact, one Horsham player was actually at a club. One Horsham player was at Barnsley youth himself. Once I found out who it is, I'll let you know. And in fact, it was midfielder Charlie Harris, former youth at Brighton and Hove Albion before going for Barnsley's under-21 side. He didn't, however, make the cut for the first team, and was also linked to Northampton Town, but dropped to non-league level. Quite a few of Horsham's players are actually former Brighton and Hove Albion youth players. And also included in the squad is Sami El Abd. He is the brother of the retired player Adam El Abd, who made around 500 league appearances for the Seagulls. He is among the substitutes, as is the previously mentioned Tom Richards. Sheppey United almost stunned Walsall at home. So can Horsham do the same tonight? And with this being a replay, we will go to extra time or penalties if necessary. And also remember Chesterfield against Portsmouth. what they did to them with a 1-0 victory. So the fans now starting to take their places inside the stadium, and now we've just got time to go through our match officials. Sunny Singh Gill is our referee, and his assistant referees are Andy Bennett and Michael Webb. The fourth official is David Rock, and the Horsham players getting themselves prepared in the changing rooms. And Lewis Carey made superb saves for the Hornets in their first match at Oakwell on November the 3rd. Yet, despite letting 3 goals in, but he proved that he is afraid of no one. And the Barnsley players have now walked out of the changing rooms, and they are behind behind the Horsham contingents. Plenty of Horsham fans standing inside the grounds, wrapping themselves up to keep themselves warm as there's the shake of the hands between Dominic De Paula and Neil Collins. Quite a small number of Barnsley supporters as well, as the Hornet mascot stands at the foot of the tunnel, and so do the teams, and they walk out of the tunnel now as the referee takes control of the ball, and out come the players of Horsham and Barnsley. Horsham wearing yellow and green, Barnsley wearing all red, though their shirts do have a slight hint of white at the bottom. And we've got one or two comments coming in. We've got 1 or 2 comments coming in. Mr. Barnsley says 4-0 to Barnsley. As well as being on the commentary hub, we are also live on the commentary hub to JB Sports and Twitch, and we've also got a new channel to stream matches on. Welcome aboard, as we say, welcome aboard to Focus on Football, a relatively new channel who we hope to have a long broadcasting relationship with. And we are now just mere moments away from the start. Now just mere moments away from the start of kickoff. Horsham have also got an international player, Daniel Cadell, who plays internationally for Guyana, also among the subs bench. Speaking of subs bench, other players for Horsham are Mazzone, Harris, Kavanagh, Tuck, Meekums and Lelliot. For Horsham, the substitutes are Flavel, Dodgson, McCarthy, O'Keefe, Cottier, Vogana, Yoganathan, Ackroyd, Cosgrove and Watters. And everyone looking expectantly at the player. Everyone looking expectantly at the players on the pitch. What kind of action will we see here? Will this be a game where normal order is restored and an EFL side topples somebody non-league, or will the non-league David or will the non-league David topple the EFL's Goliath? We shall see. Any second now we will bring you the formations for both Horsham and Barnsley. No, in fact, no, we won't. We are about to kick off, and it will be Horsham to kick us off with Daniel Ajakaye standing behind the ball. Referee checks to make sure that everyone is in position. The game is being played on natural grass, given that this is a non-league stadium, despite and because of the recent rains we've been having, it looks fairly damp in places. But it is a dry night in Sussex nonetheless, and away we go for this FA Cup first round replay between Horsham and Barnsley, and it looked like Horsham with the early touches of the ball, and Barnsley quick to tackle, but the ball was deflected. Off De Givenny. Horsham tried to re-tackle. That was through Rodriguez, but I think he was cut out by the captain Williams. Early throw into Barnsley. Dominic De Paula looking on from the touchline, and the ball now headed by Luca Connell. It's Connell for Barnsley. Straight towards Max Waters, but I think intercepted by Horsham, but Barnsley were able to retake it. Ball now passed to Carey in goal. Can he do from here? Or no, in fact it's not Carey, it's Ben Killip. Killip in place of Liam Roberts. Ball given back to Horsham, but now the ball's gone straight to Barnsley and Nicky Cadden. It's Cadden with the ball, crosses into the 18-yard box, was aiming for Waters, but well caught by Rodriguez. It's Rodriguez, and that was a cross to Ajakaye, but that last Barnsley player was brought down, and so it's a throw in to Horsham. What can they do from here? Ball now thrown to Rodriguez. It's Rodriguez for Barnsley, but fouled. I mean, he was for Horsham, but he was fouled by Barnsley, and now the ball is back with Cadden. It's Cadden, although I think Brivio looked menacing from behind. No, in fact, it was Harding. Barnsley able to retake it. Ball now being passed around, and it was momentarily with Aidan Marsh. Marsh to Jamie McCart. McCart on loan from Rotherham United, and the ball now with De Givenny. De Givenny to Max Waters. Now straight back to Jordan Williams. Williams to Adam Phillips. Phillips in the 18-yard box. Cadden with the shot, and Barnsley take the lead. What a stunner! I didn't see this one coming. Just under 3 minutes, and Barnsley lead by a goal to nil. Great teamwork by all concerned. It was Phillips and Cadden, and Cadden was there at the right moments, though it was deflected by Lewis Carey. Carey will be kicking himself after this. But for Nicky Cadden, who is versatile in defence and midfield, that is his third of the season. Horsham are right up against it now. they've really got to dig deep, and Harding was fouled for Horsham, so they'd be given a throw in straight away. But apparently the throwing wasn't satisfactory, so they have to do it. Apparently the throwing wasn't satisfactory, so they have to do it again. It's a Barnsley throw this time. Barnsley have the ball. Barnsley have the ball through McCart. It's McCart to Luca. It's McCart to Jack Shepherd. Shepherd crossing to I think that might have been Aidan Marsh. Marsh to Waters. Waters now back towards Williams. And Williams to Phillips, but intercepted by Horsham. Deflected off the foot of Ajakaye, but was retaken back by Barnsley. 5 minutes in, it's Horsham 0, Barnsley 1. Just taking a look at that again. It was actually, it might have actually been deflected by. It might have actually been deflected by another player. Couldn't see who it was. I thought it was off the goalkeeper, Carey. But either way, Horsham failed to stop Barnsley in their tracks. And now the ball is with Luca Connell. It's Connell to Shepherd. Shepherd now to McCart. McCart, although Harding looked threatening from behind. Ball given back to Horsham though, and Carey. Carey rolls the ball out, but Barnsley were looking to tackle, and that was by Marsh. I couldn't see who it was. I couldn't see who it was. Dominic De Paula upset. No, Dominic Paula upset. Nothing given. Throw in to Barnsley. Ball now with Dejavigny. Dejavigny now passing to Connell. Connell to the captain, Williams. Williams back towards Connell, though Fenelon looked like he was going to take it. Couldn't quite take advantage. Horsham have the ball now with Ajakaye. It's Ajakaye to Harding. Nothing doing. But right at this moment in time, I'd say Barnsley just about on top. It's Carey with the ball. Carey trying to clear it to Harding, but Barnsley were quick to intercept. Throw in to Horsham, and I think that'll be Price. I think it'll be Price that will take the throw. Price throws to I think that might have been Harding, but the ball is retaken by Barnsley. Horsham have it back, but deflected away. Throw in to Barnsley to be taken by Cadden. Neil Collins standing very tentatively on the touchline. A Barnsley player has been fouled. That was Rodriguez on Connell, and Rodriguez trying to get his point across, but I have to say that Rodriguez was clearly at fault, and it has resulted in a Barnsley free kick. Cadden stands behind the ball, runs up, kicks it into the 18-yard box, aims for Phillips, but the ball rolls over the line, and that was a wasted free kick by Barnsley. Ball is now cleared out of goal. And That is, and the ball is now. The ball is now with Cadden. Cadden to Shepherd. Now straight to Max Watters. It's Watters for Barnsley. Tries to cross to Phillips, but nothing doing. Intercepted by Barnsley. Ajakaye after the ball now for Horsham, and down goes. I couldn't see who it was. I think that might have been Shamir Fenelon who was fouled. Yes, indeed it was. It was Fenelon fouled. Barnsley were able to still keep hold of the ball though. And now the ball is with Aidan Marsh. Aidan Marsh trying to go around the Horsham defenders. And is that a second goal for Barnsley? It wasn't. Yes, it is actually. It's through McAtee. I didn't think it. I thought it wasn't. I thought it wasn't him, but in fact it was. And McAtee, the Luton Town loanee, has put the Tykes 2-0 up. Great teamwork by all concerned, particularly Aidan Marsh. He was able to just thread the ball through the defence, and a well-timed foot by James McAtee puts Barnsley, has doubled Barnsley's lead. And it looks as though Barnsley will be the team going through to the second round to face Sutton United. Have they killed the game already? And Paul Merrill's saying, "You Reds!" Clearly yet another Barnsley fan. The ball now still being played around by Horsham. It looks as though Jack Brivio, the captain, had the ball for the Hornets. It's now Daniel Ajakaye. Ajakaye to Rodriguez, but Barnsley able to hold firm inside the 18-yard box. Marsh to Herbie Kane. It's Kane. Kane now to Cadden. And we're just over, and we're coming up to, and we're about 11.5 minutes in. It's still Horsham 0, Barnsley 2. And it's now with Connell. Connell to I think that was Dejavigny. Now Connell back to what? Now it's with Jack Shepherd. Jack Shepherd to back towards Dejavigny. Daniel Ajakaye trying to hunt him down. Dejavigny. The ball goes down the wing to Cadden. Cadden under pressure from Price, but the ball cut out. By Lee Harding. It was Dejavigny, but and I think Ajakaye tried to tackle but went down himself. He paid for that. McCart headed by John McAtee, but the ball has gone over the line. Neil Collins shouting his instructions from the touchline, but he seems so calm. And Ewan has commented, "Wow, I really want to see Horsham win." Well, it doesn't look like they're doing so right now. Rodriguez to Ajakaye. Ajakaye to Ajakaye. I think Ajakaye passed to Sparks. It's Sparks for Horsham. Sparks now towards James Hammond. Hammond back towards Price. Price passing to Lewis Carey. Now the ball is with Lee Harding. Harding passing to James Hammond, one of the top scorers for Horsham so far this season. It's Marsh. It's Marsh. Though he was under pressure from Danny Barker. James Hammond passing to Rodriguez, I think. But the referee has called a halt to proceedings, and I think that was a foul by Rodriguez again. It was. Rodriguez has to be careful, otherwise he could be booked. And that was a reckless challenge by him. Barnsley regain control of the ball. It's Waters to Jordan Williams. Williams under pressure from Sparks. Fouled just outside the 18-yard box. I think it's a free kick. And if Horsham aren't careful, Barnsley will start to run away with it. So it's now Jack Shepherd. Jack Shepherd tackled by Barnsley, and now it's with Rodriguez. Rodriguez to Daniel Eshakaye, but retaken by Barnsley. Rodriguez pushed in the back by Kane, possibly in retaliation for what he did to his teammates. And Daniel Eshakaye getting mixed up. The meat in the Barnsley sandwich. This has resulted in a Horsham penalty, and it will be taken by Harvey Sparks. Harvey Sparks stands firm behind the ball. He kicks it into the 18-yard box, headed by Jack Brivio, but it all comes to nothing as one of the Barnsley players was, I think, brought down inside the box. And in fact it was Luca Connell, the young Irishman. Dominic de Paula watching very tensely on the touchline. It's Jamie McCart to Herbie Kane. Kane passing the ball back to Ben Killip. Killip now to Jack Shepherd. It's Jack Shepherd to Maël Dejavigny. Dejavigny passes quickly from McAtee, I should say, but the ball is quickly deflected out. It'll be another Horsham throw. Thrown by the Hornets. Ball quickly passed to Lewis Carey. Carey rolls the ball out of goal towards Price. And the ball is now being tossed around to and fro between Horsham and Barnsley. It's with Kane. Kane to Cadden. And Cadden quickly passes to Waters, I think. Now the ball is with Williams. Williams to Jack Shepherd. Shepherd back towards Cadden. Now it's with now the ball is with Dejavigny. Now McCart. Shepherd. Dejavigny again. Now Jordan Williams. Williams was looking for John McAtee, but held by he was held by Price. Barnsley are now in front, but just as I say that, Rodriguez is looking to get the ball off. McAtee, and Adam Phillips with the ball. For Barnsley, but it goes as far as Carey. Carey with the ball for Horsham. It now goes as far as Cadden, and it's Cadden to I couldn't see who. Now it's back. Now it's straight to McCart. McCart to Jack Shepherd. Dejavigny. Shepherd. McCart. McCart crossing goes as far as Kane, although I think a Horsham player might have deflected us away. That might have been Hammond. It was free kick straight away. Free kick given to Barnsley. Something went the right. Something happened which did not please the referee. As Carey kicks the ball out towards Bobby Price. Now it's with Lee Harding. Harding towards Ajakaye, but it goes as far as Rodriguez. Rodriguez has to hold off Williams. Rodriguez still manages to hold on to the ball. Williams tries to pounce, but the ball is quickly passed to Danny Barker. Sensibly done by Harding, in my view. The ball now with Jack Strange. Strange, but loses it to Cadden. Cadden to Marsh. Now back towards Strange. It's Strange for Horsham, but it rolls over the line, and it will be a goal kick to Barnsley. Horsham fans really in the spirit of things. I think I just saw a young fan wave. But Barnsley now have ball control. It's McCart to I think that might have been Dejavigny, but the ball is now retaken by Harding. Harding couldn't find someone to pass it to, and Barnsley deflects the ball away. So quick throw in by Price. Ball now goes as far as the Horsham captain Brivio. It's Brivio to Hammond. Ball now quickly taken by Kane, and Herbie Kane only had the ball for just a couple of minutes, but he was pulled up because the referee wasn't pleased with his tackle. Horsham now across the ball to Harding. And Harding crossing towards Ajakaye, but Ajakaye missed the ball, and it goes back, and it goes as far as Williams. Williams under pressure from Rodriguez. Rodriguez tries to tackle Williams, but nothing doing. And after 22 minutes, it's still Horsham 0, Barnsley 2. Throw in to Horsham. But headed up in the air. Ball off headed by Barnsley, but was headed up in the air by Horsham. Horsham managed to retake it. It's Price. Price to Hammond. Hammond quickly tackled by Barnsley, and I think going after the ball was Shamir Fenelon. It's Ajakaye now for Horsham, but the ball sails over the line, and it will be a Horsham throw. I think a Barnsley player might have gotten a touch. might have gotten a touch of the ball. And it will be Harvey Sparks to throw for Horsham. He throws to Brivio. But it's over the line. And Dejavigny throws the ball, and I think that might have been, and that was to Shepherd. Now it's McCart to Aidan Marsh. But Marsh misses the ball. And Marsh was actually trying to tackle a Horsham player that might have That might have been Price. But Horsham unfortunate not to get a third goal in. And the ball is now back with Horsham. But McCart retakes it. But McCart retakes it for Barnsley. Throw in to Horsham. It'll be Price to take the throw. Headed by Kane. Kane to Hammond for Horsham, and it's now with Lucas Rodriguez. Rodriguez, so he has to do a back pass to Hammond. Now the ball is with Sparks. Sparks back to Hammond. Hammond under pressure from Connell. Hammond did really well to hold on. It's now Lucas Rodriguez. Rodriguez in towards the 18-yard box, saved easily by Ben Killett. And after 25 minutes, it's still Horsham 0, Barnsley 2. That was good defensive work by Barnsley. Ball headed by Horsham, and the ball went as far as Price. Price for Horsham. Quickly passing to Ashakaye. Ashakaye slips up and missed, and Jack Shepherd was able to take advantage. And that looks, that is a goal kick to Barnsley to be taken by Ben Killett. Killett standing behind the ball. Kicks it out of the 18-yard box, but it's headed by one of the Horsham midfielders. Ashakaye quickly catches it. Hammond heads to Hammond. I think was trying to head to Fenelon, but Barnsley were able to re-intercept, and it's now John McAtee, and that is amazing! Barnsley have trebled their lead, and it's that man, John McAtee again! McAtee just touched the ball when he was nowhere near the goal. Was able to get out, was able to head off Brivio, and that magnificent kick just sailed over the head of Carey and into the Horsham goal. And the Hornets are right up against it now. And it's with Rodriguez. Mark, although I think he might have fouled Brivio. Carey clearing the ball out of goal. Headed by McCart, almost pushed away by one of the Barnsley Horsham midfielders. That was Barker. Dejavenier to Shepherd, under pressure from Shamir Fenelon. Well, now headed up by Jack Strange, goes as far as Carey. John McAtee, we may see more goals from him. Ball goes towards Nicky Cadden. It's Cadden to I think that might have been Marsh. Yes, indeed it was Marsh. Phillips, Hammond for Barnsley, but it goes as far as McCart. Ball is now with Connell. Connell now to Dejavenier, but the ball Ball retaken by Barnsley. And Paul Merrills says goal 3-0. Clearly celebrating Barnsley's third goal. And ball now being passed around to Nicky Cadden. Cadden under pressure from Price. Ball's now with Kane, and now it was with Cadden once more, but he was looking for a fourth. But Horsham's defence were wise to this. I think Jack Brivio was involved. Yes, Brivio was the man who deflected the ball away. Connell to Shepherd. And Shepherd now passing quickly to I think that might have been Williams. Williams straight towards Cadden. Cadden with the ball for Barnsley, and it's now with Williams, but good tackle by the Horsham captain Brivio. Brivio to Ajakaye, but it's over the line. Horsham, I fear, have fallen behind, and it's a goal kick straight up, and it's a goal kick to Lewis Carey. Carey calmly kicks the ball out of the goal. The ball is now straight to I think that's Rodriguez. Yes, indeed, it is Rodriguez. Rodriguez now to Shamir Fenelon. Fenelon tries to hold off Shepherd. He does, and that looked like a shot on goal, but it was saved by Killip. It's now with Williams. Williams to Dejaven. Williams to McCart. McCart. Shepherd now towards Adam Phillips, and Adam Phillips now crossing to Nicky Cadden. Cadden looked like he was aiming for his teammate, but the ball was deflected away. The ball was deflected away by one of the Horsham defenders. It's now Connell. Kane to Dejavanier. Phillips, Williams, now back to Adam Phillips. Adam Phillips quick to pass to Dejavanier. Now Shepherd, Kane, Shepherd again, and it's still being passed around. It's still being passed around Barnsley. Shepherd still keeping hold of the ball. It's Dejavanier. Now Marsh almost under pressure from Ajakaye. It's Kane to I think that was Shepherd. Now pushed down was Luca Connell, and that was deliberate in my view. Kane is surely going to feel sore after this. Difficult to ascertain right now who from Horsham fouled Kane. He looks in a pretty bad way. I think he might have strained something from his leg. In fact, it was actually Connell, I should say. And Dominic De Paula, like the rest of Horsham, can sense the match slipping through his fingers. It's Shepherd to Jordan Williams. Williams gives the ball away though to Strange. Throw to be taken by Sparks. Or should I say Barker? It'll be Sparks to take the throw. but it's over the line, and it will be a Barnsley throw with with around 11 minutes to go until half time. Williams to take the throw, and the ball now being thrown around to Marsh. It's Marsh to Jack Shepherd. Ashikaye looked like he was going to try and take the ball off Shepherd, but Dejavenier was able to hold on for Barnsley. It's Phillips for the Tykes. Phillips crossing to Nicky Cadden. Cadden to Cantor. I think that might have been Marsh, but Carey was able to snaffle that one right at the last moment. But Horsham are doing well. Horsham are doing well to keep the score down at the. Horsham are doing really well to keep the score down at the moment. But Barnsley are still, I would say, are still on top in terms of possession. But Ashikaye now has the ball for Barnsley. It's Rodriguez for Horsham, and quickly snatched away by Ben Killip. Rodriguez was I think held up by McCart, and Killip was able to take advantage. Killip clears the ball out of goal, and it's now Dejavenier to Williams, although Ashikaye looked like he was going to take it off him. And the ball is now back, and the ball is now with Shepherd for Barnsley. And Shepherd crossing to Cadden. Cadden quickly passes to Luca Connell. Now headed up by I think that was McAtee to Luca Connell. Taken by headed in up into the air by Fenelon. It's Williams for Barnsley, but nicked by Ashikaye. McAtee was able to retake it for Barnsley. Dejavenier passing down the wing to McCart, and McCart crosses to Kane, although he loses the ball to Jack Strange. Horsham trying to take advantage of this, but Fenelon was too late to get to the ball, and it results in a Barnsley throw. Nicky Cadden will take the throw for Barnsley. He throws, but the ball headed up into the air by Horsham. McAtee was nowhere near the ball, so it'll be another throw in to Cadden. Cadden holds the ball over his head. He throws to, I think that might have been Phillips, but no, to McAtee, I should say. McAtee towards Marsh, but intercepted by Lee Harding. Harding to Barker. Barker now Sparks. Sparks back to Barker. Now the ball is with Lee Harding. Strange. Now back to Carey in goal. Carey rolls the ball out. Carey rolls the ball out to Sparks. Ball is now with Kane. Kane to Cadden. But Horsham were quick to. But Horsham briefly retook the ball, and it went as far as Fenelon. Barnsley throw to Shepherd. Shepherd to Dejavenier. Connell and Horsham quickly retake it through James Hammond. It's James Hammond for Barnsley. That was actually Sparks earlier. He passes to Barker, and Barker goes down the wing to Price. Horsham aren't out. Horsham aren't out of this yet. It's Price to Strange. Now up the wing to Jack. Now up the wing to Brivio. Brivio, Barker. Back to Strange. Strange does a quick pass across to Harding. Harding now to Price. Price into the 18-yard box. Ashikaye couldn't get to it. Rodriguez does. But he has to quickly pass back towards Sparks. Headed out the goal area by Barnsley. It's Barker. Barker with the ball for the Hornets. Now Price. Horsham looked like they were really knocking on the door of the Barnsley goal, but Barnsley was still able to hold them firm. Price into the 18-yard box, cleared out by Barnsley, and that was a really good effort by Barnsley as they look to try and get themselves in front. But superb defending by Barnsley. Horsham just not able to break through. Price with the throw towards Harding. Tackle intercepted by Barnsley. But the ball has gone nowhere. And in fact, Herbie Kane, I think, has gone down. Indeed it was Herbie Kane, and that was by Barker. What a ridiculous tackle. He was nowhere. What a ridiculous slide tackle. He was nowhere near the ball. And Danny Barker is given a yellow. First call of the game, and well done, and deserved it is. And I think he deserved that. It's Jack Shepherd for Barnsley. Shepherd passing to Dejavenier. Dejavenier straight. Nice cross to Adam Phillips. Although Sparks was wary. Ball retaken by Barker. Headed across by Barnsley though, and it's Kane, but he's fouled again. And this time it was by Bobby Price. Although he was able to carry on playing. Ashikaye almost has the ball for Horsham. Corner being crossed to Nicky Cadden. Headed over the line though by Price. And that was the earlier foul. Dejavenier for Barnsley. Passes to Marsh. Now the ball is with Shepherd. It's Adam Phillips. Now back to Shepherd. Shepherd passing to Dejavenier, back towards Shepherd. And it's Shepherd crossing to Williams. But it goes up. Bussett goes over the line, and Neil Collins should be really pleased with how Barnsley have performed thus far in the match. Dominic De Paula and his team will be disappointed. Dominic De Paula and his team will be disappointed with how they performed in the first half. Will they be able to turn the tide in the second half? Carey takes the ball for Horsham. Kicks it as far as Price. Though tackled briefly by Marsh. Ball now going across to I think that might have been Bobby Pro. So I think that might have been Sparks. Now back with Price. Price passing to, I think that might have been Fenelon, I think, or was it Strange? No, it was Strange. Strange loses it to McAtee. Now it's with Aidan Marsh, but Marsh is offside. He's offside. Shoots the ball into the goal, but it won't count. I could tell straight away he was offside. He was well ahead of Strange, and whatever he would have done would have counted for nothing. Ball kicked out of goal by Carey, and it's now with Fenelon, but it isn't. It's with Shepherd. Shepherd to Jack Strange. Strange quickly passing the ball around, but it goes up as far. But it ends up as far as Harvey Sparks. Sparks throws to Rodriguez. 30 seconds of normal time remaining. It's still Horsham 0, Barnsley 3. Dominic De Paula will have to have a huge discussion with his team during the half-time break, I am sure. The ball will be thrown by Sparks towards Ashikaye. 2 minutes have been added on. So apart from a couple of tackles, it's been a really clean. Apart from a couple of rough tackles, it's been a relatively clean first half. As Ben Killett gets ready to kick the ball out of goal. Runs up, kicks the ball out of the goal, and it goes as far as Cadden. It's Cadden to Cadden. He loses it to Horsham. It's Hammond towards Fenelon, but re-intercepted by Barnsley. Ball headed by McCart, almost taken by Hammond, and Kane has been fouled again. But who fouls him? Was it Hammond or was it Rodriguez? They were the closest players to him, I think. Although it's given a free kick to Barnsley. McCart kicks the ball towards Shepherd. Shepherd now to Dejavenier. Dejavenier back towards Shepherd. Dejavenier again. Dejavenier quickly passing back to Shepherd. I think Barnsley are trying to hold on to the ball for as long as they can to try and throw Barnsley off in the remaining time they have until the half-time break. It's Shepherd. Shepherd crossing up the wing. Shepherd crossing to, I couldn't see who. It might well have been Marsh. But it's ended up back with Shepherd. Dejavenier to Connell. Connell now towards Williams. Phillips, and that's the whistle for half time. Horsham came into this game with the home crowd behind them. Barnsley just came out of nowhere to take. Barnsley just came out of nowhere to take 3 goals, and 2 of which were superbly scored by Don McAtee. Half-time score at the Camping World Community Stadium: Horsham 0, Barnsley 3. We're going to go for a break, but join us. Join us before the start of the second half. Welcome back to the Commentary Hub's coverage of the first round replay between Horsham and Barnsley in the FA Cup first round. And we're straight into it with the second half at the Camping World Community Stadium. And Horsham, as Horsham quickly take the ball off from Barnsley, I think Rodriguez might have gotten a touch of the ball, and it's through Aidan Marsh. Have there been any half-time substitutions? We'll have to wait and see. And I think Marsh might have had one of the touches of the ball. And it's Hammond towards Herbie Kane. I think that might have been off Fenelon, and it's Carey to take the ball line. In fact, Tom Kavanagh is on in place of Danny Price. Carey gets ready to kick the ball out of the goal, which he does. And it's Carey to Price, but retaken by Barnsley, and it's now with John McAtee. Quickly taken away by Sparks. Now back towards McAtee via Phillips. It's John McAtee for Barnsley. Now Dejavenier. Back towards McAtee. McAtee crossing into the 18-yard box, but headed out by I think that might have been Hammond. Barnsley cross to Mayo Dejavenier. Now Adam Phillips trying to cross back. Adam Phillips trying to cross again, but well held by Horsham. And it's Kavanagh to Brivio, but Brivio about to be tackled by Cade. Brivio holds on though. Loses the ball in the end to Dejavenier. Throw in to be taken. Free kick to Horsham to be taken, I should say. It's Brivio to Jack Strange. Strange quickly passes to Price. And it's Price with the ball for Horsham. And it's now to Shamir Fenelon. Fenelon cut out by Jack Shepherd. Good defending by Shepherd. And but Horsham aren't giving this one up. Ball passed down the wing to Sparks. Sparks to Kavanagh. Remember, Horsham have it all to do in the second half. Barnsley have at least got to hold on, or get one or two more goals in to put the game beyond the Hornets' reach. Sparks with the ball for Horsham. Passes across the halfway line to Strange. Now at the wing it goes to Price. Price for Horsham. Back towards Strange. Now Brivio. Brivio to Strange. Now back again towards Brivio. Sparks crosses to Daniel Ashakaye, but headed over the line by Barnsley, and it will be Strange to take the throw for Horsham. It throws to Brivio, crosses up the wing to Price. Bobby Price for Horsham. Now passes to Jack Strange. Strange to I think that might have been Kavanagh. The ball is quickly passed to Lewis Carey in the Horsham goal. Carey tries to pass the ball to Sparks, but Sparks wasn't ready. It'll be a Barnsley throw to Williams. And the Barnsley supporters, young and old, just loving watching the match, and not afraid to say hello. As it's Shepherd, but he's given the ball away to Rodriguez. Rodriguez, but save. That was a poor giveaway by Barnsley. Rodriguez tried to take advantage but couldn't, and as a result, it still remains 3-0 to Barnsley. Shepherd passes quickly to Killip. Now it's Dejavenier. Back towards Shepherd. Shepherd, I think, was passing to Dejavenier, and getting tangled up with Rodriguez was Connell. But play still goes on. It's James Hammond. Hammond to Harding, as Connell quickly gets back up on his feet. James Hammond to I think that's Kavanagh. It is Kavanagh crossing to Harding, but it's over the line. Harding a fair bit of a way back. Horsham's player of the season a couple of years ago. And the ball is now back with Barnsley. It's Williams, although Daniel Ajakaye was looking to take it off him. Dejavenier passes up the wing to Jamie McCart, and it's McCart to Cadden. Kane back to Cadden, but intercepted by Hammond. It's Hammond to Rodriguez, and Rodriguez has to hold off Cadden. He does. Straight to Shamir Fenelon, but Fenelon didn't get his angle right, and as a result, Killip was able to intercept. Rodriguez trying to take the ball off Barnsley. Little success though, and that has given Barnsley another throw. Rodriguez did well to use his knee to take it off Dejavenier, but it went over the line, and so Barnsley have a throw. Dejavenier throws, headed by McAtee, and it's retaken, and it's still with Barnsley, I should say. Although given away to Jack Brivio. Brivio passes straight to Carey, although Marsh looked like he was hunting him down. Ball is still with Barnsley though. It's Cadden to McAtee. McAtee to Marsh. Now Phillips. Phillips passes to Shepherd, but given away to Horsham. And after the ball is Shamir Fenelon. It was almost taken by McCart, but Horsham was still able to hold on. And Horsham crossing into the 18-yard box and headed over the line by Ajakaye. I think Horsham are now starting to get something of a second wind. Ajakaye was very close to the ball, but it was headed away. But it was headed over the line by Dejavenier, and as a result, Horsham now have a corner. Sparks kicks the ball into the 18-yard box, but everybody misses. And that was a really poor corner by Horsham. In fact, was a player actually pushed down? Yes, indeed it was. It was Kavanagh. Kavanagh tried to force Phillips out of the way, but Phillips was having none of it, and Kavanagh went down as a result. Another throw in by Barnsley, but the ball goes as far as Kavanagh for Horsham. Almost loses it, but he's able to pass to Ajakaye, but Dejavenier gets there before he does. It's Williams. Williams gives it away to Strange. Now McAtee was McAtee able to take it, but either way it goes back to Luca Connell, because I think Carey was able to get the ball out of the goal area. Connell tackled by James Hammond. And it's Hammond to Ajakaye. Ajakaye now for Horsham. Shoots, but is shoots, but is too wide. 10 minutes into the second half, and it's now 10 minutes into the second half, and we're starting to see a lot more action than we did in the first. Ajakaye will be gutted with that. As Ben Killett gets ready to kick the ball out of the goal, the Horsham fans starting to get a bit more animated and excited. It's Kavanagh. It was a Brivio, I think. Brivio, but it's given away to McCart. Kane tried to keep hold of the ball, but it went as far. But luckily it went as far as the keeper. Killett kicks the ball out of the goal, headed by Adam Phillips. Now it's with Lucas Rodriguez. Rodriguez to Kavanagh, but now given to Williams, almost tackled by Kavanagh, and now it's with Rodriguez. Rodriguez loses it to Connell. It's Connell for Barnsley, and a quick back part and quickly passes back down the field to Dejavenier. Dejavenier to Williams. Now back to Dejavenier. Shepherd. Dejavenier again. Dejavenier now passes to Phillips. Shepherd crossing to Marsh, but intercepted by Jack Brivio. Nice work by the Horsham captain. But Barnsley are quick to tackle, although the referee has called a stop to play momentarily. Free kick to Horsham. It'll be Hammond to take the free kick. That looked like Cadell Daniel about to come on. The Guyana international. And that was Lee Sparks with the ball, but given away to Marsh, and Marsh roughly tackled by James Hammond. Marsh clearly upset, but he shouldn't be too upset. He shouldn't be too upset for long, because that'll be a Barnsley throw, as making way for Cadell Daniel. Is Shamir Fenelon. It's Dejavenier for Barnsley. Williams now. Shepherd given away to Sparks, though. Retaken by Barnsley. Ball kicked towards Phillips, but it might have just gone over the line, which is why Barnsley have a throw. Sparks throws to Brivio. Now the ball is with I think that's Danny Barker. Barker on a yellow card, remember. It's Price to Lucas Rodriguez. Now back to Price. Price to I think that was Kavanagh. Now Brivio. Now Jack Strange. McAtee looked like he was going to try and take it off him. 59 minutes in, still Horsham 0, Barnsley 3. Throw in to Horsham, and it will be Price to take the throw. Throws to Cadell Daniel, intercepted by John McAtee. McAtee losing the ball to Horsham, and I think that was Hammond who was about to cross to Cadell Daniel, but the ball is forced. But he forces the ball out, and that will be a throw-in to Barnsley. Standing behind the line, Barnsley throw. But given away to Jack Brivio. Brivio to Hammond. Strange. Passes up the wing. Passes up the wing to Bobby Price. Price back to Hammond, although Barnsley were looking threatening through Price. It's Harvey Sparks, I should say. Now Kavanagh. Kavanagh to Price. Now Strange. Strange has to be careful of Marsh. Quickly passes to Hammond. And Hammond crosses the ball to Sparks. Sparks now to Kavanagh. Cadell Daniel. The ball is loose. Sparks tries to go after it, but is picked up by Ben Killip. Horsham just aren't taking advantage of the time. Horsham just aren't taking advantage of the time they've got left, despite a resurgence in aggression and form. So it looks as though Barnsley will take the victory and go into the second round away to Sutton. Kavanagh to Cadell Daniel, but he was blocked by Barnsley. Now it's Jack Strange. Strange quickly passes to Carey. Carey clearing the ball out of the goal, goes as far as Kavanagh. Now it's Hammond. Hammond to Cadell Daniel, but headed by Williams. Ball given back to Horsham and Daniel. Daniel to Hammond. Ball quickly passed to, I think that's Price. Price now to Lee Harding. Harding to Cadell Daniel. Saved again by Ben Killip. Despite everything that Horsham did, they just could not break through. They just could not break through Ben Killip's strong defensive wall. Cadell Daniel, I think, at the last touch of the ball. It's Nicky Cadden to John McAtee, but taken away by Barnsley and Jack Strange. Strange to Rodriguez. Rodriguez now with the ball, almost loses it to McAtee, but crosses to Cadell Daniel. Daniel with the shot, blocked by Barnsley. And Horsham, I feel, are getting more and more frustrated. The ball was headed away by Shepherd. It's resulted in another corner to Horsham. It'll be Lee Harding that will take the corner for the Hornets. He kicks the ball into the 18-yard box. Everybody misses again. I couldn't see who was the closest to the ball. It might have been Sparks or Price. No, in fact, it was Jack Strange who might have been. In fact, it was Jack Strange whose head was just mere millimetres from the ball. And as it stands, it still remains Horsham 0, Barnsley 3. Don't forget, coming up tomorrow, it is the replay of Cray Valley Paper Mills and Charlton Athletic. Join Mike Harneman for that one. As it's Jack Brivio for Horsham. He passes to Kavanagh. Kavanagh gives the ball away. Kavanagh straight now to Daniel Ajakaye. It's Ajakaye with the ball, but given away to Jamie McCart of Barnsley. It's now back with Horsham though. It's Ajakaye. Ajakaye tries to go around Cadden, but he fires the ball up into the air, and I think it just whistled over, and I think it just went over the post. Ajakaye Good ball. Ashikaye, good ball control, but it's over the line. Not a bad effort. Not a bad effort though from the Horsham top scorer. And I think there's going to be another substitution. Indeed, there is. That looked like Williams making way for. O'Keefe. Connell off as well. And coming on are Corey O'Keefe and Vimal Yoganathan. Vimal Yoganathan has been on the subs bench a few times. I don't think he's been used for any first team games this season. So if this is his first start this season, what a game to start in. But the ball cleared away though. But the ball might have been cleared away by Horsham. Throw in to be taken by Horsham, and it will be Yoganathan. Yoganathan gives the ball away though to Horsham. But retaken by McCart for Barnsley. It's McCart to Cadden. Cadden to John McAtee. McAtee has to hold off Strange. Now it's Yoganathan. Yoganathan crosses into the 18-yard box now, and Phillips! But Phillips' shot just hit the crossbar, and I think it might have been caught at the last moment by Lewis Carey. Good step over by Yoganathan. And a nice cross by Phillips. But it's given Barnsley a corner. I thought Carey had saved it. But the Tykes have their first corner of the match. It'll be Nicky Cadden to take the corner. Cadden stands behind the ball, takes a few steps back, gets ready to kick the ball into the 18-yard box. He does so, and in it goes, but headed away though by Horsham. It's Yoganathan to Herbie Kane. Herbie Kane crossing to McCart, saved again by Lewis Carey. Neither side are willing to concede a single inch. And after 68 minutes, it's still Horsham 0, Barnsley 3. You're listening to the Commentary Hub with me, Nicholas Jones. Jack Brivio for Horsham. Cross forward though by Sparks towards Cadell Daniel. But capped out. But capped out by Barnsley. And I think that looks like the second set of substitutions for Barnsley. Cadell Daniel with the ball. Cut out by Adam Phillips. And I think getting ready to, and I couldn't see who it was getting ready to put his shirt on. It's Brivio to Harvey Sparks. Sparks crossing into the 18-yard box towards Brivio again. Brivio with the ball. Has to be careful that Cadden doesn't get to the ball. But it goes over the line. And I think it might well be a Horsham corner. It is. Or should I say it will be. And running up to take the corner will be Cadell Daniel. No, I don't think it is Cadell Daniel. It's Lee Harding. I do apologise. Lee Harding stands. Lee Harding stands behind the ball. I think he moved too quickly for the referee's liking. He raises his arm to signal that he's ready. So he's going to have another try at it. Quickly passes to Kavanagh. Now back towards Harding, but not a well taken corner for Horsham in my view. And I think Barnsley are going to make it looks like Barnsley are going to make a couple of substitutions. One of them coming off appears to be Adam Phillips, as to is Aidan Marsh. It's John McAtee actually who's going to come off, and on will come Sam Cosgrove. And I think also coming on is Max Waters, who was at Max Waters, who was recently at Cardiff City. So Waters and Cosgrove sprinting on. So Waters and Cosgrove sprinting onto the pitch. A Barnsley throw, and a throw in to, I think that's Cosgrove. Ball headed by Barnsley. I think that might have been Kane actually. Ball now goes as far as Max Waters. Waters getting into a bit of a fight with Brivio, but Brivio is able to win this one. It's Price for Horsham, headed by Dejavenier. Now retaken though by Barnsley. It's Killip. Quickly passes to Dejavenier. Dejavenier under pressure from Ajakaye. It's Jack Shepherd. He's been really key in the back. He's been really key in the back so far in this game. O'Keefe to Dejavenier. Dejavenier has to hold off Rodriguez, but Rodriguez, I think fouls. Dejavenier. And so that has given Barnsley a free kick. Like some of the Horsham supporters call themselves the Lard Army, and I think they're known for putting tubs of lard on the opposition players, on the opposition team's dugouts, so that they know who they are playing against. Don't exactly know why they do it, but there you go. And it's Connor O'Keefe to Nicky Cadden. Now back to O'Keefe. O'Keefe to Adam Phillips. Phillips now back to Cadden. Cadden tackled by Cadell Daniel, but the ball cut out by Phillips. And it will be a throw in to the Hornets. Sparks throws. Sparks cut out again by Phillips. Sparks throws, and Horsham regain the ball. Not for long though, as Barnsley retake it through O'Keefe. Cross up front to, I think that was Max Waters. Yes, it was. Jack Strange to Bobby Price. Although Vimal Yaganathan wasn't far behind him. Horsham haven't used the second half to their advantage. They have nearly 15 minutes in which to overturn the deficit. It doesn't look likely that they will. They could at least just get one or two consolation goals. I think it's too late for them. I think it's too late for them to either equalise or score a last-minute winner. Anyway, it's Spark for Horsham, and a quick pass to Daniel Ajakaye. Although I think he might have been roughly handled from behind by Connor O'Keefe. I could just see a few spots of rain on my monitor. And a couple of Horsham substitutes are about to be made. One of those is Richards, and the ball now being crossed into the 18-yard box, but saved by Carey. That looked like an attempt on goal by Barnsley. O'Keefe to I couldn't see who it was. And now the ball is firmly back with Barnsley. Ajakaye was I think after the ball. Ball now caught once again by Horsham. It's Tom Kavanagh. Kavanagh to Bobby Price. Jorganathan wasn't far behind him, but the ball goes as far as Cadell Daniel. It's Cadell Daniel for Horsham. Now. Sparks, and that was almost sent in by Ajakaye. How close can you get to pulling a goal back? Nice bit of work by Cadell Daniel and Sparks. Ajakaye was in the right place, but the ball I think was deflected away on closer inspection by Jack Shepherd. And we now have 3 substitutions. Price, Rodriguez and Hammond come off. And taking their places will be Richard, and taking their places will I think be Richards, and I think will be Miles Meekums, I should say, Tom Richards and Doug Tuck. And that was Harding recently with the ball. Now it's Doug Tuck, but Tuck was I think forced away by Nicky Cadden. Throw into Barnsley by Cadden. Jamie McCart to Adam Phillips. Now the ball is with Cadell Daniel Ajakaye, but he didn't hold on to it for too long. McCart to I couldn't see who it might have been. It might have been Dejavenier. Barnsley have at least got enough time to hold on and to preserve their 3-goal lead. But that was a good effort. That was a good effort by Daniel Ajakaye just now on Ben Killip, although I think he was too close to the goalkeeper. Ball given away back to Barnsley. It's now Adam Phillips. Adam Phillips towards Max Waters, but the ball misses. Adam Phillips, he's been pretty good. Anyway, it's Brivio. It's Brivio to Carey. Ball now caught by I think that might have been Doug Tuck. Given to Sam Cosgrove this time. Sam Cosgrove, the substitute, and Cosgrove, but saved by Lewis Carey. Carey now to I think that might have been Miles Meekums. Or was that Tuck? No, it was Tuck. And the ball now with Kavanagh. Kavanagh to Daniel. Adam Phillips. Ball now given away to Lewis Carey for Horsham. Carey stands behind the ball. And he gets ready to kick the ball out of the goal. Goes as far as Sparks. Sparks to I think that's Brivio. Yes, indeed it is. Brivio crosses. Brivio crosses to Miles Meeker. Brivio crossing to Richards, Tom Richards, and it's Richards to Cadell Daniel. Richards scored in their first match at Oakwell. So, but I think it's too late for Horsham to try. But I think it's too late for Horsham to try and turn things around. Jorganathan gets the ball though for Barnsley, or does he? The ball retaken by Miles Meekums for Horsham. The ball now being crossed around, but retaken by Barnsley. Jorganathan quickly passes to Max Waters, and it's Waters for Barnsley. Now straight to Sam Cosgrove. Cosgrove was looking for an opportunity, but was intercepted. By Harvey Sparks. Good teamwork between Bimor Jorganathan and Max Waters, who passed to Cosgrove, and Sparks sensed the danger and was able to cut him off. 9 minutes of normal time left. It's still Horsham 0, Barnsley 3. And the ball is now with Barnsley. It's a Ben Killett in goal. That was Dejavenier he received the ball from. Cadden quickly catches the ball. What an entertaining last 15 or 20 minutes that we've had thus far from both Horsham and Barnsley. Horsham threw everything at Barnsley, but Barnsley defended really well. It's Jack Brivio for Horsham. Now Kavanagh quickly passes to Sparks. Sparks to Tom Richards, although Connor O'Keefe looked like he was trying to pressurise him. It's Kavanagh to Price, although Price has to be careful of Max Waters. In fact, it's strange. Jorganathan tries to take the ball off him. Couldn't quite do it, and that is a throw-in to Horsham. Throwing quickly taken by the Hornets. Now goes back to Carey. Carey kicks the ball out of the goal towards Lee Harding. It's Lee Harding now to Jack Strange, I think, but ball has now gone as far as Daniel Ajakaye. Ajakaye to Tom Richards, and it's Richards, but the ball kept out of the goal by Barnsley. Throw in to Horsham, which was quickly taken. It's Brivio to Lee Harding. Lee Harding quickly passes to Doug Doug Tuck. Sparks back to now it's Cadell Daniel. Kavanagh quickly passing to Tuck. Now Tom Richards has been impressive ever since he came on, but hasn't converted anything into goal. Throw into Horsham, quickly taken. Ball thrown to Daniel, but the ball goes out again. Yet another Horsham throw. Tuck passes down the field to Kavanagh. Now the ball goes to Lewis Carey with just under 6 minutes to go, and it's now Jack Strange. Jack Strange has to hold off Bimor Jorganathan. Miles Meekums briefly had it, but the ball was cleared away and it's loose, and it was just picked up by Lewis Carey. Carry to Brivio. Brivio now with the ball. Brivio trying to cross up the field to Ajakaye. Barnsley still able to hold on to the ball through Yaganathan, but not for long though. It's Herbie Kane. Herbie Kane for Barnsley. Now Phillips. Phillips quickly passes to Connor O'Keefe, but kept out of the goal by Jack Brivio. We now have nearly 5 minutes. We now have nearly 5 minutes left. It's still Horsham 0, Barnsley 3, and I think that looks like Barnsley's last substitution of the match. Nicky Cadden. Nicky Cadden, who scored the opening goal within the first 3 minutes. He makes way for Owen Dodson, the 20-year-old, on loan from Burnley. Corner to be taken by Dodson. Straight away after he came onto the pitch. He raises his arm to signal that he's ready. Kicks the ball into the 18-yard box. Kept out though by Brivio. And also deflected away by Harding. That looked like an attack by Barnsley. Dodson to Herbie Kane. Now back to Dodson. Cross it. Dodson trying to cross, but kept out by Horsham. Bimal Yaganathan for Barnsley. Now passes to Ben Killip. I should now start considering who my player of the match should be. There's just too many people to choose from. There's just too many people to choose from right now. The Horsham players have impressed me so far. Have included Cadell Daniel, Tom Richards, and Daniel Ajakaye. And that was a really impressive opening goal by Nicky Cadden. Who amazed, and so too did John McAtee. It's Aidan Marsh. Aidan Marsh, he's also been quite good, and so too has Adam Phillips. It's Connor O'Keefe for Barnsley, but just cut out by Horsham. And in fact, I've made my mind up. So my player of the match sponsored by Commentary Services is John McAtee. So well done to him. And that was a deflection away by Jack Strange. Corner to Barnsley with some 90 seconds left, and it will be Herbie Kane to take the corner. He kicks the ball into the 18-yard box, almost headed in by Cosgrove, but the ball goes over the line, and it will be Carey to take the goal kick. Now the ball is with Sparks. Given away to Cosgrove. It's Cosgrove. Now O'Keefe. Caught once again by Lewis Carey. We're now into the penultimate minutes of the 90. It remains to be seen how many minutes will be added on. I don't think there will be many. As Phillips passes the ball around for Barnsley. Phillips retakes it. Now given away to Horsham. It's Jack Brivio. It's Jack Brivio for Horsham. Now it's with Sparks. Sparks back to Brivio. Carey again. As we approach the 90th, 3 minutes have been added on. But I don't think it'll make a great deal of difference. Horsham had the second half in order to try and turn in order to try and reduce the deficit. They failed to do so. I think Barnsley are too strong for them at the moment. Anyway, Horsham have been given the throw in. It's via Harding. Waters tries to retake it but fails to do so. It's Harding. Harding quickly passes to Tuck. Doug Tuck. Now Doug Tuck to Brivio. Brivio passes to Sparks. Sparks now quickly passing back to Brivio. Brivio again. Brivio back to Sparks. Now Tom Richards. Richards to Ajakaye, but I think he got caught up and was tackled by Shepherd. So Shepherd to McCart. Now I think that's Waters. Ball goes as far as Killip. And Killip kicks the ball out of the goal towards Cosgrove. Now Phillips. Phillips to O'Keefe. O'Keefe quickly passes to Max Waters. We're now into the penultimate minute. Of added on time. And it's O'Keefe. O'Keefe loses the ball to Sparks. It looks as though time has very much run out for Horsham. And the fans know, and the fans appear to know it's credit to them for staying inside the ground and not walking away. The ball is now back with Doug Tuck. Tuck has fouled Cosgrove, and Tuck has fouled Cosgrove. That looked very unnecessary. Paul Merrill says, "Well played, Horsham." I would have to agree. Says, "Well done, Horsham." I would have to agree, as Doug Tuck, and that was a really unnecessary foul by Tuck on Cosgrove. In fact, we're going over 90. In fact, we've gone over 93 minutes. Tuck has been given a yellow card. No surprises there. And those last few minutes are have given Barnsley the chance to make it 4 with this free kick. Standing behind the ball is Herbie Kane. Herbie Kane and Adam Phillips in front of the ball for the free kick. It looks like it'll be Kane to take it. In fact, it's Adam Phillips, but it's too wide, and that's it. Full time. The game was Barnsley's very much from the start, but Horsham didn't give up without a fight. But once Barnsley got those 3 goals in, they stood their grounds. They never faltered. And for Horsham, the challenge was just too great for them. Final score at the Camping World Community Stadium: Horsham 0, Barnsley 3. And they go on to the second round, where they will be away to Sutton United. All I can say for Horsham is bad luck. They play bad luck. They played really well, and Paul Merrill says to the team, and Paul says to the team and the fans from Barnsley, have a safe journey home. My thoughts exactly. If you are a Barnsley fan and you are somehow listening, and you are somehow listening in this part of Sussex, have a safe journey. Have a safe journey home, just like Paul says. But well done to all Barnsley fans. But well done to all Barnsley fans, wherever you are listening, both at home or abroad. But before we go, a quick reminder to join us again tomorrow for our coverage of Cray Valley Paper Mills against Charlton Athletic. They drew at the Valley. Now it's the turn of Cray Valley. To host proceedings. Join Mike Harneman on commentary. Paul says good night. Great commentary. Thanks very much, Paul. And also to all my other listeners. I hope you've enjoyed our coverage. Once again, do join us tomorrow for Cray Valley against Charlton. And until then, good night.